I remember the cold of that night, the kind that gets inside the bones. Not the weather, I'm talking about the kind that comes from being completely alone. Everything had fallen, everything I thought was mine to keep, and I found myself somewhere I never planned to be, at an hour too late for company and too honest for sleep. I won't tell you all the details of how I ended up that low. Some things belong between a man and God, and the cold night that nobody else will know. But I will tell you what I know for certain, that I was as far as I have ever been from anything that looked like hope, or light, or morning coming in. And I didn't pray a pretty prayer that night. There was nothing pretty left in me to give, just something raw and broken that crawled up from somewhere deep and said, if you're there, if you can hear this, I don't know how to do this anymore. I don't know how to live. And grace came, not loud, not bright, not the way they describe it in the testimony Sunday morning light. It came quiet and it came certain, like a warmth that finds you in a cold you can't explain. Grace found me in that cold night. Grace called me by my name in the worst of it, in the lowest of it. Grace came. I can't tell you that it fixed everything that night. I won't dress it up in what it wasn't. The morning still had all the same hard things to face. The wreckage hadn't moved, the debt was still the debt, but something in me had been reached that nothing else had gotten to before. Something touched the place beneath the place where all the damage lives. And I was different when I stood up off that floor. Not healed, not whole, not finished, just held, just found, just less alone than I had been when I went down. And that was enough. That cold night grace was enough to make it to the morning. And the morning had its own grace. And the morning after that, it still does. It always does. Maybe you are in your own cold night right now. Maybe it's the hour when everything is honest, and the honest is unbearable to hold. Maybe you've run out of the version of yourself that people see, and what's left is just the cold. Bring the cold, bring the hour, bring the floor if that's where you are. Bring the prayer that isn't pretty, the one that barely makes it past your lips. Bring all of it, because grace doesn't wait for you to have yourself together. Grace comes for the cold night version. That's the one it came for first. That's the one it always finds. Grace found me in the coldest night I've known, reached in was the beginning. Grace came in the coldest hour and made the coldest place the place where everything changed. It didn't feel like it then, it does now. And it will for you too. Hold on. Grace is already moving in the direction of your cold night. It always does. It always has. It found me. It will find you. Hold on. I had nothing in my hands worth bringing, no offering worthy of the altar where you stand. No great deed, no clean record, no achievement, just a broken soul with empty, trembling hands. The ones around me brought their best and brightest, brought the things that made the room impressed. And I stood there with the only thing remaining, a voice that had been through too much to pretend the rest. I almost didn't open my mouth that morning, almost let the silence be the thing I gave. Who was I to lift a sound toward heaven when heaven had already seen the mess I'd made? But something in me rose up past the shame, something old and stubborn and unnamed. And before I had the logic to stop it, I opened up and called upon his name. Not with confidence, not with the voice of the certain, with the voice of someone who had nothing else to bring, and decided that the nothing offered honestly was more than silence and more than everything the performance could have been. I used my voice to worship your name when my voice was all I had. No fortune, no glory, no righteous claim, just the sound of a grateful, broken, undeserving man. And you heard it through the silence, you heard it through the shame, you heard the worship of the ones with nothing, and you answered just the same. You heard my voice. You always hear the voice. There is a story of a king who sent the singers out before the army. Not the soldiers, not the weapons, not the plan, just the voices lifted in the face of what was coming, just the worship as the only weapon in their hands. And heaven moved before the battle started. The enemy was scattered by a song, not by strategy, not by strength, not by numbers, by the voices of the ones who knew where they belonged. And I am not a king, and I have no army, I have no great thing to put before your throne, but I have what those singers had that morning, A voice that knows it cannot win this on its own. A voice that has decided that the worship is the weapon and the offering combined. That what I bring when I bring nothing but the singing is somehow enough to move the hand of the divine. Maybe you are standing with empty hands tonight. Maybe everything you thought you'd bring to die is gone. The reputation, the record, the righteousness you leaned on, stripped back to just the breath inside your lungs. Good, because the breath inside your lungs is all he ever asked for. The voice that rises out of nothing reaches heaven faster than the voice that rises out of plenty. The widow's mite, the alabaster jar, the voice that has nothing left to protect. That is the offering that breaks the room open. Open your mouth even now, especially now. With nothing from nothing, let it rise. He is already leaning in to hear it. I use my voice to worship your name. When the voice was the last thing standing. No credentials, no clean hands, no claim. Just the sound of someone finally understanding that the worship was never about the offering. It was always about the one receiving it. And he receives the broken voice, he receives the shaking song, he receives the nothing of it honestly, and calls it more than enough. He always has, he hears the voice, he always hears the voice. Yours to open your mouth, he's listening. You don't need more than what you have. You don't need a better voice, a cleaner record, a stronger faith. You just need to open your mouth with whatever is left in you and let it rise. He will hear it. He heard mine. Mine was barely a sound. He will hear yours. Open your mouth. Worship with what you have. Nothing offered honestly is everything to him, everything. Open your mouth, he's listening, he's always listening.
I have looked for peace in places that were never built to hold it. Looked for it in people, looked for it in plans, looked for it in having all the answers. Before the question landed, looked for it in everything except the only place it stands. And every time I found something, it felt like peace for a moment. It had an expiration date I didn't see, conditional and fragile, and depending on the circumstances, the kind of peace that leaves the moment life disagrees. But there is another kind. I have felt it once or twice in the middle of the worst of it, a stillness that made no sense, given everything that was happening, a quiet that had no right to be there, a calm that nobody could explain. That kind, that's the kind he gives. A peace that passes understanding. A peace that doesn't wait for things to clear. Not the absence of the storm, the presence of something stronger than the fear. The world cannot give this kind of peace, and the world cannot take it when it comes. It just settles in the middle of the chaos like it owns the place. Because it does. Because he does. His peace. I have watched it land on people in the middle of their devastation. Seen it in the eyes of those who had every reason to fall apart. Seen it hold a man together through a diagnosis, through a loss. A peace that had no natural explanation. Sitting quiet in a breaking heart. And they couldn't tell you where it came from, couldn't manufacture it or make it on demand. It just arrived the moment they stopped fighting and placed everything inside his hand. That's the moment, that's the exchange. Anxiety for peace, striving for surrender, wide-knuckled holding for open empty hands. He said, my peace I give to you, not as the world gives, not temporary, not conditional, not dependent on the outcome. Mine, the kind I carry, the kind that held me in the garden when the sweat fell like blood, the kind that kept me walking toward the cross without turning back. That peace, I give you that peace. Not a feeling that comes and goes, a foundation that holds when everything built on sand has washed away. Plant yourself in that, let that be the ground beneath you. Nothing that comes against you can move what is rooted there, nothing. A peace that passes understanding. That's what he said, and that's what he meant. Not peace because the road is easy, not peace because the battle has been spent. Peace in the middle of the hardest. Peace when nothing in you wants to be still. The kind that makes no natural sense at all. And that's exactly how you know it's real. And that's exactly how you know it's his peace. Yours now, receive it. Stop trying to understand it, you won't. It passes understanding. That's the whole point, just receive it. Let it land, let it settle in the places where the fear has been living. It's stronger than the fear. It has always been stronger. His peace in you right now. Let it in, just let it in. I have tried to change myself more times than I can count. Made the promises at midnight, broke them all before the month ran out. Wrote the lists, made the plans, turned a new leaf every other week, and ended up exactly where I started, just a little more ashamed and a little more weak. Because the kind of change I needed wasn't the kind that willpower builds, wasn't the kind that self-improvement sells, or discipline fulfills. It had to come from somewhere deeper than the place the problem lived. Had to come from outside everything I was, everything I did. And then grace walked in, not like I expected, not with thunder, not with light, just quiet and persistent, like water finding cracks in everything I thought was sealed up tight. Just grace, just this, just enough. Grace that doesn't ask what you deserve, grace that doesn't wait until you're fixed, grace that meets the broken where the breaking is and loves what it finds in the midst. Not a reward for the righteous, not a prize for the ones who got it right. Grace that transforms the being, grace that changes you from the inside. That kind of grace, only that kind. I have met the man I used to be on the other side of grace, and I can barely recognize the fear that used to live inside his face. Not because the circumstances changed, not because the road got smooth and clear, but because something happened at the level of the soul that rearranged what I was doing here. Grace didn't make me perfect, let me be honest about that. I still stumble, still fall short, still find myself going back. But the difference is the going back. Before I ran from God when I fell down, now I run toward Him. That's what grace does to a man. It changes which direction you turn around. This is not a self-help story. This is not a pull yourself together testimony. This is the story of a soul that had nothing left to offer, and met a God who didn't need the offering, who just wanted the soul just as it was, broken and spent and out of options. And grace said, that's exactly who I came for. Not the finished version, not the cleaned up version, this one right here. And that grace, that unreasonable, unearned, impossible to fully understand grace, is the only thing that ever changed me. Not my effort, not my trying, His grace. Always His grace. Always His grace. Grace that doesn't count what you've done wrong. Grace that doesn't keep a record of the years. Grace that finds you at the bottom of your story and rewrites the ending right there through the tears. Then fights the ending right there through the tears. Not a reward for the ones who held together, a gift for every soul who came undone. Grace that transforms the being, grace that changes everything. The grace that's all. Just receive. You don't have to earn it, you never could. You don't have to be better first. Grace doesn't work that way. It just finds you right where you are, right where you are, right where as you are. Change you are, not from the outside, from the inside out. That's what grace does. That's what grace does. And that's all grace does. And that's everything. Receive it. It's already yours. It has always been yours.
Nobody tells you how long the valley lasts. They show you the mountain, and they show you the view, but they skip the part about the walking in between, the part where the valley is the only thing you know is true. And you've been in this one long enough to start forgetting what the top looks like, long enough to wonder if the valley is just where you live now, if this is just your life. I know the valley has a sound. It sounds like silence when you needed an answer. It sounds like the same four walls for the 100th day. It sounds like a prayer you've prayed so many times, the words have lost their weight. It sounds like everybody else seems fine, and you can't figure out why you're still here, still in this, still waiting, still carrying what should have lifted by now. But here is what the valley doesn't tell you, while it has you in its grip, that the one who leads you through the green pastures is the same one who walks beside you in it. That he didn't send you in alone, that he never does. That the valley is not punishment, that the valley is not abandonment. Hey, that the valley is not the end. He keeps you in the valley, not from a distance, right beside you. Every step you take in the shadow of the darkness, he is walking there with you inside. Not waiting at the exit, not watching from the ridge above. He is in the valley with you, and the valley is covered in his love. He keeps you, even here, he keeps you. There are things that only valleys grow. The mountain gives you vision, gives you perspective, but the valley gives you roots. The mountain shows you where you're going, the valley shows you what you're made of, and the hands that hold you through. And I won't pretend that makes it easy. I won't trust the valley Joseph through the pit and through the prison. He kept Daniel through the night inside the den. He kept the three men standing in the furnace, and he came and stood inside the fire with them. Not one of those was rescued before the valley. Everyone was kept all the way through, and the testimony wasn't just survival. It was the presence of God in the place they never wanted to go through. That is what he does in valleys. He shows up, he stays, he keeps every single one that trusts him through it. Every single one. He keeps you in the valley the way he's always kept his own. Not by removing every shadow, by making sure you never walk alone. Not by shortening every trial, by staying present through the length of everyone. He keeps you in the valley, and the keeping is the proof that you are loved, that you have always been loved. Even here, especially here, he keeps you. You are not forgotten in this valley. You are not forgotten in this valley. You are not invisible in this low place. The shepherd who leads you to still waters is the same shepherd walking with you in this space. He sees the valley. He's in the valley. He's in the valley. He's keeping you through the valley. Right now, this moment, every step he keeps you. He always keeps you. Even here, even now, even in this, he keeps you.
Not on a stage, not in a crowd, not where anyone could hear. Just me and four walls and the weight of everything, and a name that cuts right through the fear. I didn't have a sermon, didn't have a song prepared. Just a broken man who closed the door behind him and called the only name that's always there. There is something about the room that strips away the performance. No one watching, no one grading, no one there to grade the form. Just the truest version of whoever I have been today. The tired one, the failing one, the one calling out the name that I have called since before I understood its weight. Jesus. Just Jesus. That's all I had, that's all I brought. And the room was never empty when that name was in it. The four walls never stayed just four walls when I said it. Something always shifted, not always felt, not always seen, but something always moved when I call that name in here. Something always moved in my room. I call your name, Jesus. Not the polished version, the real one. Not the Sunday voice, the broken one. Just your name.
Just your name. Just your name in the dark. And you come. You always come. Not always the way I expect, but you come into the room. Into the quiet. Into the real. Into the real. Jesus, you come. I have called it through the crying. Called it when the crying had no tears left. Called it in the nothing. Called it in the in-between and the rest. Called it when I didn't feel like calling. Called it when the faith was running thin. And every single time that name left my lips, something in the room came rushing in. Not always peace, not always answers, not always the feeling that he's near. Sometimes just the stubborn, gentle knowing that the name I called was somehow still being heard. That the room I thought was empty was the fullest room I'd ever been inside. That the God I thought was silent was just sitting close enough to not need a reply. There's a place he promised that he'd meet you in the secret. Not the public prayer, not the performed one. The one that costs you something just to say. The one you pray when no one else is watching. When the audience is only him and you, that's the prayer he said the Father sees. That's the room he walks into every time without fail. He walks into the room where you call his name for real, not for anyone else, just for him. Just because he's the only one left at the end of the day. Just because the name still means something even when nothing else does. Jesus, say it again. Just say it again. In my room I call your name, Jesus. No pretending, no performing, no show. Just the last honest thing I have inside me. Calling out the only name I know. And you come. You always come into the room. Not with noise, not with fire. Just with you. Just your presence filling up the quiet. Just your name. Answering my name. Jesus. Meeting broken in a bedroom. That's enough. That has always been enough. Always close the door. Call his name. The real version, the tired version, the honest version. Just say it. Jesus. He's already in the room. He was here before you closed the door. He heard you before the word left your mouth. Jesus, say it again. He's here. He's always here. In your room with you. Always with you. Always with you.